Hi, I hope you all are very well. And today in this section, we are going to talk about something very important, and it's about building your self-confidence. So if you're dealing with low self-confidence, then it's not something which is not common. It's very common. So many people go through phases of having low self-confidence. But if it is something which you have been dealing for a very long time, then you must address it as soon as possible. Now, you might be facing low self-confidence while creating your content, or maybe having a better relationship with others, or really stepping into your own power. So in this section, I'm going to discuss with you about the main things which you need to be really reflecting back on. These are the main things which I really need to correct myself. Hi, my name is Mithilesh, and I'm the founder of PivotSimply. Through PivotSimply, my aim is to really help you self-transform yourself, to really build your self-confidence, step into your power, to build your emotional intelligence. And I also provide technical business coaching, wherein I take you through the entire business transformation journey, starting from the scratch. Since I come from a technical background, I am an engineer, but you don't need to really come from a technical background. I have made it the whole process so simple so that it will become easier for you to understand that. Now, whether you are creating your content or you need to put out your services out there, you need to charge the right pricing for your products or programs. Often one thing which comes in between you and your goal is your self-confidence. Now I'm going to give you a few pointers today you need to really reflect back on. So number one is your past experiences. You really need to reflect back upon your life, about your past experiences, when you faced criticism, when you faced any rejections, and probably that is the story it's running in your mind. So you might try to attempt something, to perform on something, or probably you try to achieve a goal, but it didn't happen the way you wanted, and somewhere in your subconscious mind that experience still stays. So you really need to identify all your experiences wherein you felt, you really felt that you were probably criticized, you felt rejected. And once you identify that, then you need to work on those experiences. Really, you really need to detach yourself from it, and you really need to work on yourself to identify and rewrite them. So number two is very common, and it's called comparisitis. It's like always comparing yourself with others. Probably while growing up, you were compared with the others for others perform better, or probably your mind, when you're trying to do something and you compare yourself with others, then that is where you need to stop. You need to really acknowledge your efforts, and you really need to appreciate yourself for what you're doing. So comparing yourself, it's not going to help, because this is your unique path, this is your unique journey, this is your unique, the way you deliver anything. It's unique to you, to your experiences, to your journey. If ever, if at all your mind thinks about comparing with any, probably through the social media, then stop there. You really need to listen to your inner voice and stop your inner voice, and and take that charge. And number third thing which you need to be really taking into consideration is perfectionism. Many people have it, and let me be honest here, I did have it as well. Perfectionism, when you are really having unrealistic expectations from yourself. I need to do certain things. That is how it should look before I really click on launch or this is how the whole planning needs to be before I really take my next step. So stop that. Perfectionism just delays things. So see yourself, just reflect back on yourself, like, how am I working towards my goal? Am I taking too long and just trying to make it perfect all the time? And that is where it's taking away my time and really delaying, instead of helping me, it's rather delaying the whole thing. So keep that in mind and work towards it. Number fourth point is seeking validation. Now, if you do not have a supportive group, so you don't get that kind of acknowledgement for what you are doing, and you think, what is the use? Mind says that, then you need to stop that. You need to stop, getting or expecting validation from others. Appreciate yourself, the kind of effort you put in, even if throughout the day, the efforts you have put in, and it didn't really get you the results you wanted. But remember, you have moved from your previous step to the next step, and that itself is the biggest achievement, because trust me, that actually needs more courage than anything else, because you need to move beyond your fear. And with that, our last point is having a positive internal dialogue. You cannot just rely on your external environment to give you that positive feedback. You need to be having internal dialogue, which always encourages you when you get your wins or when you face any failures. So in both scenario, you need to be having positive internal dialogue for yourself, and that is how you beat your low self-confidence. Now think about it. Your low self-confidence, it's about you, right? And everything about you which is stopping you from growing, which is stopping you from performing, which is stopping you from showing up, you need to identify that and really address it and take that out of your system. I hope you found it useful, and if you did, do let me know. I do run self-transformation and business transformation coaching programs. You can join my community. All the information are there in the description section. And I hope you found it useful. If you did, do let me know and do comment. It will be great to have an interaction with you. Bye for now.